Hello students and welcome back to Langmaster Learning System. It's me, Liesl again. Today we're going to learn about useful structures in English. This lesson will help you understand how to use the structures and how to make sentences correctly. Before we start, hit the subscribe button and now let's jump right in. To hope for. To hope for. I hope for good weather this weekend. I hope for good weather this weekend. To be disappointed in love. To be disappointed in love. What led you to be disappointed in love? What led you to be disappointed in love? To be doubtful about. To be doubtful about. I am doubtful about the success of this plan. I am doubtful about the success of this plan. To advise somebody to do something. To advise somebody to do something. My friend advised me to learn English. My friend advised me to learn English. To be an expert in. To be an expert in. He is an expert in psychology. He is an expert in psychology. To fool somebody into something. To fool somebody into something. He fooled her into giving him money. He fooled her into giving him money. To be forced to. To be forced to. Many factories have been forced to shut down. Many factories have been forced to shut down. To pay attention to. To pay attention to. Please pay attention to the board. Please pay attention to the board. To feel pity for. To feel pity for. She felt pity for the poor. She felt pity for the poor. To frighten somebody to death. To frighten somebody to death. That dog frightened me to death. That dog frightened me to death. To feel guilty about something. To feel guilty about something. I feel so guilty about breaking her glasses. I feel so guilty about breaking her glasses. To be strict with somebody. To be strict with somebody. My father is always strict with me. My father is always strict with me. To feel sympathy for. To feel sympathy for. I feel sympathy for her because her family is so poor. I feel sympathy for her because her family is so poor. To be haunted by. To be haunted by. This house is haunted by a ghost. This house is haunted by a ghost. To be mistaken about. To be mistaken about. Unfortunately, he was mistaken about my comment. Unfortunately, he was mistaken about my comment. To be nice to somebody. To be nice to somebody. My grandparents are always nice to me. My grandparents are always nice to me. To be offended. To be offended. Many customers are deeply offended by his manner. Many customers are deeply offended by his manner. To run out of patience. To run out of patience. After waiting for her for 2 hours, I ran out of patience. After waiting for her for 2 hours, I ran out of patience. To be perished with cold. To be perished with cold. I was perished with cold because I forgot my coat at home. I was perished with cold because I forgot my coat at home. To be put in a dilemma. To be put in a dilemma. She was put in a dilemma and didn't know what to do. She was put in a dilemma and didn't know what to do. To be relentless in. To be relentless in. The government is relentless in helping the victims of the epidemic. The government is relentless in helping the victims of the epidemic. To be short of cash. To be short of cash. I'm short of cash, so I can't lend you anything. I'm short of cash, so I can't lend you anything. To succeed in. To succeed in. He has succeeded in persuading his customers. He has succeeded in persuading his customers. To be thirsty for. To be thirsty for. Are you thirsty for knowledge? Are you thirsty for knowledge? To be suited to. To be suited to. I think this candidate is the most suited to the job. I think this candidate is the most suited to the job. To be tied up with. To be tied up with. This company is tied up with the government. This company is tied up with the government. To translate into. To translate into. Can you help me translate this story into Vietnamese? Can you help me translate this story into Vietnamese? To be unaware of. To be unaware of. They were unaware of the danger of air pollution. They were unaware of the danger of air pollution. To be unfaithful to. To be unfaithful to. If my boyfriend was unfaithful to me, I'd leave him. If my boyfriend was unfaithful to me, I'd leave him. To be wary of. To be wary of. You should be wary of giving people your address. You should be wary of giving people your address. To invest in. To invest in. The government has invested millions of dollars in education. The government has invested millions of dollars in education. To participate in. To participate in. Do you want to participate in our discussion? Do you want to participate in our discussion? To pay for. To pay for. How much did you pay for your car? How much did you pay for your car? To plan for. To plan for. We plan for a change in our business development strategy. We plan for a change in our business development strategy. To be prohibited from. To be prohibited from. They are prohibited from smoking in the cafe. They are prohibited from smoking in the cafe. To result in. To result in. The flood resulted in serious damage. The flood resulted in serious damage. To search for. To search for. The scientists are searching for a new vaccine. The scientists are searching for a new vaccine. Thanks to. Thanks to. Thanks to your support, we are successful in this endeavor. Thanks to your support, we are successful in this endeavor. To advocate for. To advocate for. This organization advocates for human rights. This organization advocates for human rights. To be convicted of. To be convicted of. Unfortunately, he was convicted of murder. Unfortunately, he was convicted of murder. To be covered with. To be covered with. This cake is covered with a layer of cream cheese. This cake is covered with a layer of cream cheese. To be experienced in. To be experienced in. He is very experienced in management. He is very experienced in management. To compensate for. To compensate for. To compensate for your damaged car, she will pay you 10 million VND. To compensate for your damaged car, she will pay you 10 million VND. To concentrate on. To concentrate on. I can't concentrate on my work because of the noise. I can't concentrate on my work because of the noise. We've made it to the end. I hope that you've learned some essential English skills today. Remember to practice them in your daily conversations to build confidence and fluency. If you found this lesson helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more English learning tips. Keep practicing, and soon you'll be speaking English like a native. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.